Right then everyone, today we're here for a quick little specially one. This ain't too special, so I thought I'd show it quickly. This is an old CD disc player from the 80s, if I got that right. So if that's something that'll interest you, please stick around quickly and let's have a look into this. Right then, so everyone, today this is I don't know what you'd even really call it. This is the first version of a DVD player. That's the only way I can sort of put this to you. This is what DVD players would have looked like back in the 80s. They were huge. I mean, if you look at that, like, it is massive compared to my arm. You know, this thing's huge. Nowadays, DVD players are about not even that size really. So this thing is huge. It never really took off well. This is like one of them things where the technology comes out, they think it's gonna kind of blow up and take off, but it didn't. It kind of phased out, I think, only because the disc, maybe it was way ahead of its time and people didn't quite understand at the time, but you know, it was revolutionary for its time. And I'll show you here, this is one of the discs. I mean, look at the size of this thing. I mean, it is huge. And then this is a CD disc. I don't know if I can show you, but I'll try and in a minute pull out the disc and show you that you stick that in there, stick that in there, stick that in there, and then this is what you get inside. So I'll show you, like, if you've ever seen one like this. So this is the first version of a DVD player, or DVD, a disc that had a video on it. So like a Blu-ray disc or just a normal DVD disc, this is the size of them, like a vinyl. Like you could stick that on a record, like that's how big it is. But that's exactly how they came back then. Then they'd slit into this sleeve, and then what you'd end up doing is you take this then and shove it in there like that. It won't go in because there's no power on it, but that would go into there like that. I don't know if I can come back and show you a little better. Yeah, so it'll come in, go in there like that, it'll go inside it, then it would leave the disc in there, you pull that out, then you watch your film, and then when you finish, you put your sleeve back in there, slide it in, it will take in the disc, slide it out, and then that's your disc. As I say, these things was revolutionary for its time back in the 80s, but for some reason this thing didn't really quite take off too much and it wasn't really a big hit. So unfortunately, somewhere in the 80s, it came out in the 80s and it died in the 80s as well. So it really didn't last long whatsoever. But yeah, to be honest, if you got one of these, yeah, it's not worth anything at the moment, don't get me wrong, but as time goes on, these things will become rarer and rarer, and I know that there ain't many of these out there, so if you do have one, hold on to it, because you're not going to get one of these again so easily, especially with the discs. I have a ton of these discs to go with it, so you know, these things are definitely worth holding on to. I think the reason it didn't quite catch on is because it used to kind of skip a lot and jump. If you know what discs are like when they get dirty, but for some reason, even though they weren't dirty, they would still skip and jump. But that was revolutionary for the time. This was the first laser disc that you'd ever find. You wouldn't see anything other than that. It's a proper, true, genuine first CD player video CD player of its time. So I thought it was worth showing that. You know, there's nothing great about it or anything, but it's definitely worth showing, because you just don't see stuff like this without things like this. Unfortunately, everyone, without things like this, yeah, Blu-rays and all that sort of stuff wouldn't be in existence today, because these things paved the way to bring CDs and videos to disc and Blu-rays to disc. Without that, yeah, I don't know where we would be. Probably still loading cartridges and things like that. But I have other tape machines, the old Betamax and things like that, that I'll be showing pretty much soon when I can find them and dig them out. I'll be showing them too and show you how they work. So there we go, everyone. It's not an antique, that's why I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because it is only from the 80s. So maybe in another 20-30 years from now, when there really ain't any more of these left in the world, then maybe a museum will come and buy it from me or something, I don't know. But yeah, there it is, everyone. So I'm not sure the make of it or anything, but all I can say, it's a video disc player. That's the only thing I can say about it, and that's it really. So yeah, happy days, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned, please like and subscribe, and if that interested you, then I'll be back with many more treasures, coins and antiques for you all to see. So thanks everyone, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you soon.